What can we do to stop this? Not only to fix the problems as they happen, but to shine a light on their source, learn the causes, to slow the effects. We need to be ready.
My daughter Mara had the most magnificent smile. Mara had this light about her that radiated energy and joy to the world around her. She was inherently good. She had a compassion for others. She loved children, and she was an incredibly creative person. During the height of the pandemic, Mara struggled a lot, as well as my other children, actually. I think the social isolation, the COVID protocol changes within her school, the uncertainty of the pandemic, social media influence led to a very quick downward spiral for her. And on May 2nd, 2021, Mara died by suicide.
My Travis was only 21 when we lost him to fentanyl poisoning. On the day that he was given fentanyl, it wasn't what he was looking for. He had no idea. He was deceived to death. On the night that we lost Travis, my son Matthew, his brother, called 911. And when we got there, he was unresponsive on his bed. The 911 had told me that I was to give him chest compressions until the ambulance could get there. It was long. It was getting tiring, and she just kept saying, "You have to keep going, Kim. It's very important that you keep going." When the 911 ambulance got there and everyone else that came along that night, we listened to them work on him, and I heard them talking. And then I heard them say 8:55. And then a man came out to me to tell me that there was no more that they could do for him, that they had tried their hardest and that he was very sorry, but Travis was gone.
It was shortly before Mara's first year anniversary of her death that my family approached the United Way to partner with a suicide prevention community event. Through our partnership with United Way, we've been able to nearly reach 10,000 youth through the My Ascension documentary and suicide prevention speaker in the schools and community events.
I had told Travis when we buried him that I would work for this until I no longer could. Somebody said, call the United Way, because they had done it and it was very helpful. So I called the United Way and asked them what they could do to help us with this. And I was told that they could definitely help us and do something. And they created a community advocacy group for substance disorder and use. So it was wonderful to have them agree that this was a serious situation and that they could help.
I believe it's everybody's job to help prevent suicide, and that together we can create more safer and compassionate communities that really prioritize this really important topic.
Our community to me is a family, and if it affects us, it's affecting you, because we all are together, and if we don't work together and we don't try together, I don't want this to be anybody else's family.
Every day, people, young people,
our children,
are reaching for normal life.
Lost in the darkness of depression,
anxiety, thoughts of suicide,
addiction,
drugs,
abuse,
sex trafficking.
Talk to them,
listen to them,
support them.
Something has to change.
Something has to change.
Greater Mankato Area United Way is committed to shedding a light on these issues at their source. partnered with local programs and facilitating learning initiatives to provide tools and resources to those who need them most. Educating on tough issues so that we can all be better prepared, so that we can all see more clearly a path for change.
This isn't just my story.
This isn't just our story.
It's my story.
It's my story.
It's my story. And mine.
It's our story.
It is my story.
And mine.
Y yo, Sheikha Deida.
It's our story.
Nuestra historia.
It's our story.
Greater Mankato Area United Way is more than a charity. It's a beacon of hope, a driving force for change, and a unifying foundation for our community. United Way has touched countless lives in our region. This community-led work cannot be accomplished without the support of each and every one of us. It is up to us to come together, to open our hearts and contribute in whatever way we can. We all have a role to play in creating a brighter future for our region. Will you be that light? Will you help us find that path for change?